Hey, what's going on, guys? Heads here from Infinity Loops, and today is Wednesday, which means we are out whooping, looking for a place to whoop, to determine where will we whoop this Wednesday. So far, I've landed at this old abandoned bank, and it looks pretty neat. There's a little ATM that's all jacked up. It's got some broken things. So I'm gonna throw a lipo in, and we'll take off and see how this works out. I also saw there's a pretty cool tall sign over there. That would be pretty nice for like maybe a Matty flip trippy or a wall tap trippy. I don't know. I'm doing something with that though for sure. I've already taken the Fractal Engineering Wingman and just flown around the property a little bit just to kind of see if I could spot any little nooks or crannies that might be fun for freestyling. Also to give you some HD footage so you can see what this place looks like real nice. So I'm gonna throw some packs in the whoop and let's see what we can do at this little bank. We about to make a withdrawal, baby.
Hey, pilots. Tatiik. Hello, sir. Hello, gunners.
Well, good evening. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hello. Hi, everybody. Whoa.
I like the length of it. I feel like it was just enough.
Look, he's so damn sick.
I don't know how I feel about coming
What's up,
in on that one.
90%ers?
That's a hard pause on that one. What's going on, fellas? WB.
Hello,
Welcome
boys.
back. It is Thursday, don't you know?
Patriot, notice, John, Skydizer, great, and Kshib.
But hey,
hello, guys.
It's Thursday. You're not supposed to be here today. I know.
Howdy.
I'm not even supposed to be
Good
here
evening,
today.
mofos.
But all Clerks references
Mr.
aside,
Heads, feeling better?
a wee bit, yes, way better than I was on Tuesday. My lord.
Are your balls cut like pizza today?
Whew. They were on Tuesday, buddy. Let me
I
tell
got
you.
food poisoning from cherry tomatoes.
Yeah,
Sup?
woke up early
Looking
Tuesday.
frame designing.
Just immediately got sick.
Damn, bro.
It was rough.
You got all the hairs cut.
I did.
Sup, chat?
Every last one of them. Except the eyebrows. They stay strong, thick, and robust.
Head's feeling better, yes.
Yeah, definitely feeling way better than I was the other day. Thank you for asking. Don't know what it was. Some type of stomach
Whoa, Silver Dave Smith in the house.
flu, something. I don't know. It was gross, though. Didn't like
Up
it.
73. Heads with that hair
Did
did.
not like it. No, sir.
You missed one.
Silver Dave Smith in the house,
Okay,
huh?
how you feeling?
All right. I'll talk to you about politics if you want, big guy. Yeah, feeling way better. Way better than I was the other day. Thank you for
Sup,
asking.
gangsters?
Much better. Tonight, we got some things to do. First off, we got to pick a movie for next Monday. Then after that,
Can I get a
I
blinker
got
up
some
in this bitch?
simmon. I need to do some simmon.
You missed a hair, bro.
I'll find it later. Don't worry about it.
Good to hear you're doing good, bro.
Don't listen. Okay, leave me and my haircut alone. All right. I went to where I always go to get my haircut, and they didn't miss a spot. Let me tell you, very thorough up there. Very thorough. Oh, good googly moogly. Anyways, how you guys been? We need to pick a movie. Let's do that. Tell me your stories. I feel like it's been a week. It hasn't been.
I'll leave him alone. You're gonna kill the poor guy.
It feels like it.
Prop jinky, sir.
Oh, God, my eyeball. Oh,
Goddamn,
outside
you
of...
look like a Q-tip. The hair is gay there, if you know what I mean. Can't hard fuck that if you missed a hair.
I look like a
Sub 73.
Q-tip. Damn.
Haircut and a happy ending?
He got his
No,
ears lowered.
man. Haircut and a happy ending. It's terrible. That's where I go for my massages. It's different. All right. Respect the ladies at Madame Kame's Filipino Palace, God damn it. They're hard workers over there. That's a good spin there. It's a lot of noise. Give me something good. Come on, baby. Keep the streak alive.
got some
What are we
snow
looking
blowers
at?
today.
Master of the
And my
Universe,
snail
maybe?
blower
Master of the
football.
Universe? Masters of the Universe? No way.
Did I break your water
No
lamp?
way. Yes. Oh, what a great movie. Oh, yeah. All right, Masters of the Universe. If you're not hip,
You're a hooker.
you better be. You better get hip by next Monday. Next Monday, members only, movie theater. Come on, join us 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time when we watch Masters of the Universe. Fantastic movie. Fantastic.
Heads, I got a question for you.
Huh?
I am making these sticker boards that are magnetic. Also thinking of doing some with Velcro. Would you want some for giveaways? Or to keep? I will put up picking 90%.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Sweet.
To both.
He-Man.
To both things.
Heads doesn't look like a mid-90s Michael McDonald anymore. Sup, y'all?
What's up, Jason?
Get noodle and hair did same place. Fortune cookie.
How dare
My motherfucking favorite yo.
How dare you?
He-Man.
But yes, Patriot, that's correct.
By the power of Gray Skull.
Speaking of giveaways, I do want to
Dolph with the
eventually
Chuck and Lundgren.
give away one of these, which
He-Man
are
was my childhood idol.
these were made by Spectrex, FPV. He's in
there,
our
or you
Discord
know.
and
Be gay
in the
and don't be
stream
there.
sometimes. But these are fully 3D printed. You got a little battery storage on top here. Very cool. You can store your 450s on one side and your 300s and 270s or 280s or whatever the fuck over on this side. It's got a little ejector button, so you can kind of so you can pop your charger out of there if you need to get it out. But anyways, I was gonna 3D print maybe two of these and give these away as well.
You swore like a girl.
And I'm thinking
Leather jacket wearing girl.
for the next marble giveaway, maybe we'll do a couple of Whoop Store chargers and
Even
these.
if you guys don't.
I think that's
I
a good
don't
idea. I
care.
just dumped all the
Blink,
batteries
damn
out.
it, pouting
I
face
think that's a good idea. Also coming
That is my
soon.
favorite 3D print so far.
Also coming soon.
Who made that?
What was in there? What was in that?
That's handsome.
Right there. Spectrex made that right there.
Best
I
charger
also
holder
have
thing ever.
these that are sitting inside of there, and you might recognize these if you're on social media. These are the brand new tinywhoop 300 milliamp batteries. These are ultra
I
light.
blink alone. Yeah, with nobody else.
As little as possible is on here. Itty bitty stickers. It is a pigtail
Nice.
with a soft cap on it, though. It's not a hard cap, so it's got some weight saving to it. So I've been flying these today, but there is a video coming out on these where we're going to be flying these with the Air 65 Race Edition. So there'll be that coming soon. And in that video, pay attention, because in that
Hard fucking
video,
some tiny whoop batteries.
there is a fresh box of 4 of those ultralight batteries that I'll be giving away to somebody in the comments of that video. So keep an eye on that one. The Air 65 Race with the Matrix board / tinywhoop 300 milliamp batteries video coming soon. That'll probably be the next one to drop. Will be a giveaway in there, so watch for that if you wanted to get your hands on some of them tinywhoop batteries. Also, to give away coming soon, we're going to do a build on stream. I'm just waiting for a camera to come in. But what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these, because obviously these are... I just got these falling out of my fucking ears over here.
What's up?
But we have 75 Pro frames that are fresh, just sent to me from Beta FPV.
I need that for real.
So we're going to take one of these, and we're going to drop the new Matrix flight controller in it. We'll do that in the video. Okay, so this will have the flight controller, the 1S flight controller. And then we're going to use these 1102 motors that Beta FPV sent me with all this crap. And we're going to put it all together and make like a chunky little 1S 75 Pro. We'll freestyle it, we'll do a video on it, and then we will give the whole build away. So
Sorry
if you're
about
looking
that, heads.
for a 75 Pro, bang, it'll be built out for you and everything.
Hey,
it'll
ladies.
be flying. It'll be doing the damn thing. So that's what we got
Hard
coming
TV.
up. Sound good?
Nice haircut.
Sound good? Oh, thank you.
Sweet.
Also, we have some stinkies on the desk here. I heard somebody saying blinker.
Great idea.
we
Evening,
got
everyone.
we got some crumble here. Ooh, looking crumbly. It smells like gasoline.
It's lonely blinking alone, Brundle.
Something's called garlic cookies or some shit.
Those are my preferred fractal transplant hoops.
And then I also have
Heads,
what the fuck
Bergeron
is this?
has a questoin.
Some sugar. Got some sugar.
The stickiest of the Ike.
Bergeron's got a question. Who?
Does your Matrix have a Vex?
The Matrix does, yes. Oh, I see it here. I'm sorry, it scrolled up. Are you able to sell / make me a Diamonds
gross
Aren't
out
Forever
cookies, but hey,
sweater
something new, maybe.
hoodie instead of a t-shirt? It's cold in Canada. Of course.
Got the
For
snow
sure.
blowers yesterday. New 75 and flew today, thanks.
Can you give me till like tomorrow? I'll get one made and put up on the site tomorrow. Let me make a note of that. But I got you, brother. No problem. I can respect that. It is chilly. I will
Only
make a
with
note
gasoline?
of that.
Ick what you mean, but that's usually associated with cocaine faced with tears of joy.
Really? Cocaine smells like gasoline?
Just got a Pandora's box cardi.
That's crazy. That makes it way different now, if that's the truth. Diamonds Aren't Forever hoodie. Boom. It'll be done first thing in the morning. What else we got here? We got milk and cookies sugar.
There is a pic in 90% chat want to make sure people would want them before I send you some.
Okay.
Just thought it's something cool to be able to display slap without covering old ones up.
I think it's cool.
Cocaine smells amazing.
The way that voice says it's so funny. Smells amazing.
Plant Boy is not wrong.
Oh, I see what you're saying here. Okay. So yeah, it's like you can just slap the whole thing, the whole magnet up there, bang, and it's got all your slaps on it. I like it. That's cool, keeping it organized. Very cool. I mean, I think it's a good idea.
I'm not addicted to Coke. I just like the way it smells.
I also got some other. What is this? This is the sugar. I've never used sugar before, but it looks like just somebody just.
At Heads, thank you for my marble.
Blew
My
their
son loves the little
nose in
banana.
there.
And giving kids the deadly weapon.
Oh, okay, excellent. I'm glad that that arrived fast.
Slap
You're very welcome for the marble. Enjoy that.
Pause, Derpy.
Enjoy that. The
sugar.
little banana she's referring to is a fidget
You, a tiny hoop.
that I 3D printed for the Bananuary runners up. But anyways, instead
Sugar
of a
is pretty
blinker
good for
tonight, what
smoking.
I was going to say is we can hit a little rip snoozle roozle off of that
So the
pivot.
pivot is working nice for you.
That's right. So far, so good, Tech. Yeah, it was a good
Thanks for the sour
recommendation.
patch
in
kids
my
just
opinion.
rolling on the floor laughing.
In my opinion, it was a good recommendation. And if you didn't hear the other night, Tech,
Yo,
I
dude,
had
which go to
recommended.
75 in frame currently?
We have these 3D printed cases for these things now that I
Cool.
found on Maker World. But it's got a little latch on the front. You can get the one with the dual hinges, so it's a little more, a little stronger there. But it fits your pivot
So
with
Pets,
a
how
little
you
gap
doing?
underneath, so you can put your cleaning supplies down underneath there if you'd like. It's also got a spot for your jar and the hot knife if you have the
Hey,
electric
friends.
hot knife.
Cinnamon loaves.
Which
What about the torch? Let's go.
I ordered one. They were out.
Celebrating getting the snowblower
The last
motors
time you
and
told me
10
about 'em,
days
they were
at
out.
-30 _ blinker
Very
colon
nice.
_ 90 crew colon _ blinker colon _ 90 crew.
Big ups Blue Sky. Thank you for the $5 Canadian super chat. And he says, celebrating getting the snowblower motors and 10 days at -30. Wow. Oh my God.
We spoke of the batteries, and Jesse shows up.
Sheesh. Well, thank you, Blue Sky, for that. We're going to do a blinker right now for you. And please stay warm out there, bud. My goodness. That is chilly. We did speak of batteries, and Tiny Whoop has arrived. Hello, Mr. Tiny Whoop. Let's pop a loppin'. We were just talking about your ultralight 300s that we
Damn
have
it, damn
here.
it, damn it. I have to get a bamboo printer seeing all these flawless prince heads be flaunting, pouting face.
One of these guys right here. These sexy little devils. We were just talking about those. Matter of factly. But yeah, if you have a pivot, check these things out, especially for
Thankful I
traveling.
don't have to worry about that weather. Wait.
These are nice. I like this.
Are
And
you
it
in
doesn't,
Antarctica?
doesn't really flop around in there. It keeps it nice and
Hey,
snug.
heads, hope you're feeling better. What did I miss?
I am feeling better. Thank you
Baby,
very
it's
much.
fucking cold
I
outside.
don't know what it was that hit me, but it hit me like a ton of bricks, and then it was gone before I knew it. So, yeah. I am feeling
Oh,
better.
yeah.
Thank
What's
you very
different?
much.
Why aren't those lighter?
I hope you are doing well as well, 0 Hertz. Why are they lighter? Well, here's the thing. We fill them with helium, see? So it makes them much lighter. No, I'm just kidding. I believe they got rid of a lot of just the junk that didn't need to be there. Among other things. But I don't remember exactly. It's in a DM from Jesse.
You at Bad for Life. What's good, bro? Any news on the release of the Bad style?
All right, speaking of, sorry for the Windows sounds. That was me, not you. Sorry.
Potato, 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 tomato, 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 smiling face with hearts.
Like stickers and shit.
Let's get Velocitron open.
At
and let's
73
get
or older, I get the more I think that too.
a little blinker cooking. We're hello.
Yo, dude, what's your favorite 75 in frame currently?
The Fractal Engineering F75. Still. A close runner-up, though, if you don't feel like ordering from there, totally understand, would be like the Mobula 7 V4. That frame's pretty solid so far. I usually end up using the ducts off of broken Mobula 7 frames that I have to put on my fractals. So
Frac sucks.
that kind of works out if you fly both frames.
Total fractal shill.
Totally. 100%. Especially the part
Avirian, Aluum, Ebby, hello,
where
all
I
you lovely
consistently
90%
say that they
senators.
suck.
Grinning face, I'm glad you feel better, heads, and I'm happy to see all you potato, 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 potato,
Potato.
Is that really a close match, though?
Is it a close match between the two, you
mom
mean?
sucks smiling
No,
face
but if you
with
didn't feel like
hearts.
waiting, to order one from Fractal,
I'll
you
have
could
to
just
email
get,
him soon here at Prop Junkie. They
you
haven't
just
got
get a
back to
Mob
me and it's a
7
week or so late.
V4 frame.
Was
That's,
giving him
that's
some
okay.
extra time, as it sounds like they swamped.
That's okay.
I feel a difference between carbon and plastic that cannot be compared.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, I agree for sure. I just mean if people didn't feel like
you can save some weight using the Air 75 ducts. Just
ordering
saying, lol.
that.
Hi, heads and all.
I know Eve hates
Yeah, I got ya.
beta, but you can save some weight using the Air 75 ducts. Just saying. Listen, man, I don't know what his beef is with beta, but I just use their extra frames that I have laying around. I'll use Air 75 ducts if I got them. I don't give a hoot. I don't care either way. As long as it's flying, I don't care who's on it. As long as it's not newbie drone. Anything with newbie drone. I joke, I kid. But do I?
Is the fractal carbon frame very different from other 75M carbon frames?
Mystery. I would say so. Yes. Flying carbon in general is
Blinker of Dirty
weird.
Sprite or Fat Banana.
And I
Or
don't
put them
know.
together.
I don't
Or should
know
mix
of
together
many
for combos.
carbon 75mm frames that are focused so much
Man, they
on
are just handing live streams out.
on weight loss, on like just being as light as possible. So yeah, I would say personally, I would say that the research and the development that Eve put into that fractal frame is a lot. He put a lot of time into that, and it was like a well thought out.
Boycotting newbie
build.
Roan until they move 2 to 1. 25 motor plugs.
So I would say so. Not to down talk any other 75 out there. I'm not. Honestly, I could be.
I don't know how you could hate BedF if they are the real
I
innovators
could
as
be
of
not
recent.
knowing of other frames out there. I could
Pretty
just
sure
not,
Heads
not
and
even know
Fractal
they
are in
exist.
cahoots.
We might be. I think. We might be. I think I own a portion of the company or some shit. I'm still waiting for those royalties to come in. Same with my royalties
What are
from.
you doing on table?
Oh, I'm putting a dab in the little thing here. Sorry. Would you like to see what I'm doing? Here you go. I'm just letting it heat up so it melts
That
what I have
S75
on
is
the
an
spoon
incredible design.
off the spoon. There it goes. It's off now. I haven't gotten my
Is the Fractal 75 available anywhere in that us?
I haven't gotten my hot knife in yet, so it's ooh.
I got
me.
some Fractal 85 frames coming.
Cheers, everybody.
Fractal has lifetime guarantee.
Yes.
You don't
Fractal
get to
does
know.
have a lifetime guarantee. So there's that as well. If you break your frame, you can get a replacement for freezies. You just got to hit them up.
Tech has got the only other good flying 75M, at least of the Fractal caliber, in my humble opinion.
I haven't flown
Are
one
you going
personally.
to get any royalties from Try Again?
It's on my to-do list. But I would agree with that.
At Sagaball's basically all FPV shops.
That text frame
Cheers.
is probably a very close second
But they do
to the
suck.
Fractal. As far as in size and just what you can use with them.
You will like it.
And the flyability, the robustness. I think I will. It seems like everybody else
Dang,
does. I
thought
haven't
you
heard
were going
anybody
to bust
complain
out
about
a torch
it
and glass to what's this yuppie electronic stuff.
yet. This is. I don't
do
even
my dab
have.
with a torch.
I don't
like
have a
true drug
normal.
user.
I don't have a normal
my.
torch and dab rig and all that. So I was gonna get one.
Anyone got to pick up a broken Fractal 75?
People kept telling me to get
I
one,
could
but
use
I
another
wanted.
frame to build wall.
I don't dab unless I'm on. Well, I don't use oil unless I'm on stream, and usually I just use one of these, like a little oil pen. But you guys were like, get off of those things, which I'm
Patriot,
sure.
have you seen all the waste and fraud being found?
So
Feels good.
Tech actually recommended this. He got one himself and tried it, and said
It's
it was
like
good.
getting a true X option of a Fractal
And
75M.
I
It's a
think
great
it's good.
option.
It's nice, and you don't have to do the whole thing all at once either. You just hit it till it stops smoking, and just turn the power off, and then it'll solidify and just reheat the chamber, and Bob's your uncle. Good to go. It's been good so far, though. I like it. What are we dabbing here? What was this? This was DMV OG. Nice. This was some live resin batter. DMV OG. It's tasty. Very lemony.
Dab's better than blinkers all day, but blinkers are stealth.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the blinker. And it's easy just to like...
Much
That
better
was-
than those carts.
That was the big thing with me was like I just wanted it to be convenient so I could just hit it real quick, turn it off. You know, that's why I like these because I could just, hit a couple puffs and then just put it down. You don't have to like sit there and like...
I have a heating element on my banger lol.
Clean it
consistent temp,
out
and get 2 stick
and-
2 quarts
and,
because
I-
titanium or ceramic tastes like butt.
I ain't doing all that. It's too much work.
Wait, I have heard Sody complain about the Fractal. I do blinkers at the gym. Stealth weed.
Oh, I wasn't talking about the fractal
Woot
shoot.
made it.
I was talking about anybody complaining about text frame. Sorry, yeah, we were talking about text frame. Plenty of people have complained
Jake,
about
but I
the
checked a few
fractal
names.
frame.
I know one can find it
I've
in stock
complained
anywhere.
about the fractal frame.
I need a new one because I screwed
It's
broke
not-
off in the carbon when I was building mine.
It's not anything new. Do you want to know the first person who I
I'm
ever
working on a
heard
1
complain
pound
about the
harvest I got
fractal
last
frame?
summer.
Was Gank. Gank had Eve on his podcast. And he was just bringing up some gripes that he had with it. It's fucking normal, dude. People have gripes. What do you expect? Everybody to love that? Come on. Nah, man. Not everybody's going to like it. That's fine. Whatever floats your boat. Or your whoop, for that matter. Whatever floats your whoop. Whatever gets you going, bud. I don't care. That's like for me. I compare it to. It's weird. It's like when
At
somebody
Saddleballs will bleed has M.
when somebody buys an Apple phone, you know, and you're like, aha, you bought the wrong shit. You suck. Don't use that. That's terrible. What are you, dumb? You eat paint chips? What's your problem? It's not that serious. Is it your phone? Do you have to use it? No? Who gives a shit? That's kind of my stance. I don't like making fun of people for whatever they fly. I don't give a shit. You fly whatever makes you happy. I just want people to fly and enjoy themselves. That's the idea here with FPV, my friends. It's a hobby after all. So enjoy it. But don't be a boner and fucking, you know, oh, you shouldn't fly that. Shut up.
iPhone is dumb.
I mean, you're entitled to your
What
opinion.
country is Freckle Cut?
And that's fine. You can say, like, it's dumb. I don't like it. That's cool.
But
But
paint
when
chips
you're,
taste
like,
great with the right
giving other people shit for them using it, for their decision, it's like, well, who are you? You know? You're free to have your own opinion. I don't give a shit. That's fine. I'd never bag on somebody for having an opinion on something.
Fun
but if you're
fact,
telling other
FPV
people to,
drone
like,
batteries are
not
charged
use something
Q4.
because you don't like it,
20
that's
per
fine.
cell. 420 is also a police code associated with weed.
That's
It's the popo.
Woot made it live. Blinkers and paint
FPV
chips
drone batteries are
wall.
charged to 4.2 volts.
Asshole versus
420
Android.
is also
Y'all are
police
arguing
code
about a box
associated
that does something fuck
with
off.
marijuana. Thank you, Twisted Carbon.
You are best man.
What up, little nuggy? He says, I have no clue if you're talking about drones. I just subbed, but I want my first FPV drone, and I
hard
looked
fucked my
at the
75 Pro
tinywhoop
Max.
Meteor 65 ELRS.
And Jake the thinks man.
Should I get that or something else? We are talking about drones, yes, first. Second, welcome to the hobby. Since you are looking for your first drone, I assume you're new, so welcome. And lastly, to address your question, the Meteor 65 by Beta FPV is a little outdated now, I believe. If anything, I think I would go with the Air series, probably, if I were you. The Air series has been pretty good. It's been pretty solid to get people started, and they're pretty durable. As far as just when you're a beginner, you're going to crash. Well, you're going to crash all the time, no matter how long you've been flying, but you're going to crash way more aggressively when you start. That's where you get the real bad ones. So you want something that can take a beating. Air series has been pretty good at that. They're not bulletproof. You know, you're going to break stuff. It's small plastic being flung through the air. So things happen. But I would suggest the Beta. It's the same company, Beta FPV. I would suggest the Air series, though. So they have a 65 and a 75. Choosing your whoop size, just my opinion. If you're flying, like let's say you have like an apartment, townhouse, or just a small, maybe like a one-story home, or low ceilings, not a lot of wall space, crowded house, whatever, go with a 65. It's a little more nimble and a little easier to kind of traverse little gaps and things like that. If you are planning on flying outside a little more, like if you want to fly in your front yard, or maybe you have like vaulted ceilings in your house, or you know whatever, your house is pretty empty as far as like there's not a bunch of shit everywhere, so you can fly pretty freely, or you want to do some park cruising and stuff, go with a 75. That's usually my rule of thumb. Both work depending on where you want to fly them. But that's
Did
my
you
2
try
cents.
Orca FPV goggles heads?
Orca goggles, no sir.
It's all playground fights over Mario versus Sonic. Just
It
go
is.
play with your toys, people.
Exactly. Outdoors for sure. You're in the country. Yeah, I would go with a
100%
75
start
for
with
sure.
the Air 65 Freestyle with the lower key motors.
Go with a 75 and have fun,
But
dude.
change the canopy before you fly to the Meteor one.
Yeah, I mean 75 Pro isn't a bad idea either. If you want to look at the 75 Pros, that's not a bad idea either. If you plan on flying indoors like at all,
Drones and a name like
maybe
Matty.
go with the
You
75
definitely
if
found
you're gonna
yourself
do
in the right
both.
place, bro.
but if you're
Welcome,
going
Matty crew.
75 Pro, that would be like you could still fly it
Air
inside
65
fine.
has been refined with the Matrix, I
It would
think.
just be a little clumsy indoors. It would be better just to fly it where you got some room. So if you got like
My
a
brother just
whole
got
big
started.
field,
I got him an Air 75, and it's held up at least a week with just
shit,
a
you
broken
could go with a
canopy and
Mobula
props.
8. if you got a big field to fly in, you could get something even
75
larger.
Pro is fun outside for a beginner.
But yeah, 75.
Thank you for the 2 cents.
75 outdoors would be really good. For sure.
Just don't fly with the bikini-style canopy.
Hey,
Yeah, true. Well, fly with it until you break it.
I am a
Just get it back
polyphonic
up.
synthesizer.
I got the Air 75 my first drone a month ago, and I've been having so much fun with it.
Oh, that's good.
75 Pro's frames are very sought after in this
Yeah,
community.
Rybangs, the Air 75 is nice. Oh, yeah, dude. For
I
sure.
hard fuck all my bed up with stuff, but I never got
I
to
don't
see this
always
ball.
have one within arm's reach of wherever I'm sitting. Like, we can't just grab
Air
them.
75 is so fast, it's hard to fly inside. Mob 8 frame is fragile, especially in the cold.
Yes. Well, any frame is fragile in the cold. The plastic does not do good in the cold. It gets very brittle very fast. But yes, the Mob 8 is notorious for breaking right at where the duct meets the spokes.
I want to
underneath.
fly my Mob 8 outside, but it keeps dumping white crap everywhere.
Yeah,
I wear
know,
the
dude.
bikini when I fly.
It's been shitty, really shitty weather lately here too. All right, lobby's open. Feel free
No,
to
I
join.
can't
We are
really lose
in
the antenna
Volaza
for private
Drone, and we are in Shorty FPV's
Need
map.
to work on that heads.
So come on over. Need to work on what? Woo!
5-inch is a good size because it can fly outside and it's easy to fly inside too.
Shut the fuck up. Hang on, we got a soundbite for that.
I love 5
Heads
inches.
is the best person
5
who can take
inches
advice
is
from
my
him.
favorite.
He's professional
In
thumbs up.
fact, when I think about what I would like to have, if nothing else, for the rest of my life,
Oh, hey, heads in chat.
It's
Seth.
5
I got
inches.
Ovonic 2S 450S because they said they are folded cell. They truly suck ass and sag. 2-3. 5 volts damn near instantly out of the box. Stay away.
What?
Pulled a
Hey,
movie.
Tars,
Did you pull a
what's your
marble?
honesty parameter? 90%. 90%.
Having every drone within
okay.
arms reached up.
90% it is.
90% it is. Curtis Hayes, welcome back for 6 months. Rocking that gold 90%er. Give the 90s in the chat for the boys. Welcome back. I flew my 11-inch inside and it caught fire. That's true. We saw that. We actually saw that on video. That is true. I was looking at Beta FEV VR03 goggles. Are they compatible? Yes, they are compatible. It's a fine goggle to start with. It's not the best, but you don't really want to invest a ton of money just yet. You want to try out. This is good what you're looking at. You're looking at low range.
Good for you.
Low range pricing, but still it'll do the job, basically. That's what those goggles are. They will do the job. Not something you would want to use.
faith do you have
Oh my god.
90%.
Not something you would want to use long term.
Yeah.
You're definitely going to want to upgrade eventually, but again, you don't want to dump a whole bunch of money into a hobby that you're not 100% sure you're going to stick with. That's the worst feeling. So, and then a lot of people feel hostage to that, you know, where they're like, I don't even want to fly anymore, but I sunk so much money into this shit. Like now I'm forcing myself to do it. Like I said at the top of the stream, you want this to be fun. No matter what, you want to be having fun. PSA, I got the Ovonic 2S450s because they said they are folded cell. They truly suck ass. Good to know, Jake. Sorry to hear that, and thank you for sharing, though. So hopefully nobody else has that happen. Big ups to you, Jake FPV. 16 months. Welcome back, dude. 16 months. God dang. Also, Shoot FPV with 4 months. Welcome back to you as well. Let the 90s rain in the chat.
Mr. Curtis Hayes, 90 crew, 90 crew, 90 crew, 90 crew, 90 crew.
I have not tried the DJI 04, not yet. No.
Skydizer, I think I'm gonna have a new 7-inch frame. If ya need a new one too, get rid of the hunky. Might need new motors too.
Sky Zones are
2807.
excellent goggles.
5-axis flying are my fast
A
currently.
little. That's what I fly as well, but a little expensive for
73
getting
in the
started.
house.
I always
Zone 04
say
Pro
don't
analog
make a
goggle
big
has been
investment
excellent for me.
when you're getting started. But if you want
Did you try
to,
DJI 04 heads?
after that, Sky Zone is the way to go if you want to stick with analog goggles.
Get a pocket and DJ, IN3 or G3.
IMO. Stick with Sky Zones.
Yeah, me too, Dave S. Except for using a VAX with it. If you're gonna do the just get the 04X Pro.
Okay.
For life, I think I was running way too high of PIDs on my 7-inch LOL. I was going to test fly some lower pits today, but got busy.
Oh shit. Ground comes at you fast.
What sim is this?
This
sim
is
is Velocitron.
Velocitron. Oh, you son of a
It's
bitch.
H emphasis D emphasis 0.
You got me. You got me. All right. All right. Phew.
Boxer or pocket would be my choice radio. X12 if you're fancy.
Geek bench in the house.
It invits the colors, still works great, but looks crazy while flying. The door comes out fine though. It's all cause of that HDMA. Chinese New Year is over now. Give me the new Batapa shit in us stores level.
It's all coming. It's
I hard
all
fuck the
coming.
Boxer radio Lil Nuggy. I have 2 of them.
Boxer radio is solid.
Time
That's
to
the other
shred.
thing, though, is
I'll
that
be
you
in
got
the
to
room
figure
shortly.
out which radio you want to use. A lot of people that are new coming in
I seen some
to
shit where someone donated Sky
FPV,
Zone Cobra X goggles to the war in Ukraine, and it did C4 and
if
then
you
to
are
explode on
coming
power up.
from
Imagine accidentally getting those.
if you are coming from video
Boxer
games,
Crush best thing,
especially,
for money ammo.
you might be
With Dave
interested
S.
in a radio like I use. I use one. I played a ton of video
My
games
cousin
growing
got a
up.
pocket and dying to try it.
So my
The Boxer
radio
kinda
is
big for house
more
flying.
shaped like an Xbox controller, and I use my thumbs to
I am
fly.
rebuilding the 11-inch with a
instead of
150
pinching.
amp burst ESC.
If you feel more comfortable pinching your gimbals, you probably didn't play as much video
T15
games
mofos.
as I did, I guess.
Gotta have that color
But,
touchscreen.
but yeah, you might be interested in a gamepad radio. It depends on
X7 is the best radio.
your history,
Fight me.
I guess.
Oh,
or your preferred method of flying. If you prefer pinching or thumbing, it is a question for the ages.
the pocket with AG01 is the shit. Let the T lay behind for it, and I ain't looking back.
Can't go wrong with the AG01s, that is. I disagree completely on the radio, but that's personal preference, obviously.
I played a ton of video
Obviously.
games, but still ended up pinching. It go hours.
Huh? Oh shit. Oh my god.
At Jake, but that's what I do too, dude.
Omeo can't go wrong, but your radio option is shit.
Precisely.
Neat upgrade graphic. Looks so 90s.
Nah, man, I ain't worried about what it looks like. I'm worried about what it
Am I
flies
the
like.
only dumbass using a big old 16S?
No, you're definitely not the only one.
Omeo, hell yeah, shoot.
No shot. There's got to be other people using that radio. Lots.
$60 radio with $50 gimbals.
I'm talking to myself here. G'day, Stu from UAV Futures.
I have a $60 radio with $100 gimbals. The gimbals are worth way more than the radio is.
John
It's
Doe,
not
do
about-
you drive a 68 Trans
It's not
Am?
about the radio, though. The
7
radio is
Israel
just a
old.
shell for
Gee.
me.
Really, J.
The gimbals are way more important than the
Big old
feeling of the
X7
radio,
here.
you know?
Still works great.
I don't care if it's like cheap
Any new
plastic.
videos coming?
Yes,
Tigeballs,
Sammy.
UN Slow G.
I was just talking about them just a couple minutes
What's
ago.
the best sim?
The best sim is very subjective, Code World. Very
73 nope.
subjective.
I have a
Personally,
68 Mustang, actually lol.
I think that if I'm giving you my, just me personally, my opinion, I would say that Velocidrone is best for racing, mainly because most racers use Velocidrone. That's the only reason I'm making that assumption. And most racers have told me they prefer Velocidrone. So for racing, I think Velocidrone is top. For tiny whoop flying, freestyle, not racing, I think Liftoff Micro Drones, which is on Steam, not part of Liftoff. Same company, standalone sim though. Liftoff Micro Drones. I think that one's pretty good. Velocidrones Whoops got better, but I personally I still don't like them. They still don't feel right. I like Micro Drones better. I don't know why, but I do. But as far as for freestyling with a 5-inch quad or just general freestyle, Liftoff is a big one. This just regular Liftoff on Steam. Trip, TRYP, that is also a big one. Very pretty game. Super, super nice graphics. Very heavy on the resources, so if you don't have a PC that can handle it, that might suck. So make sure you check that resources list. Uncrashed is another great option. That's on Steam. That's like a smaller studio that's making that one. And that's done great. They've updated that a lot. There's custom maps in that one. I personally like Velocidrone for a lot of reasons for freestyle, but mainly because the map selection I think is better, and the custom maps are way better because people have been using this map maker for way longer than Uncrashed. It's just an older sim, so it kind of has an advantage there. But the second thing is that I just think it feels more realistic to me. The way that the quad moves feels closer to real life to me than any of those other sims that I just mentioned. The other ones, I got to tinker with settings a bunch, and this one right out of the box, the way that it flies right when I install it, I liked it, so I just stuck with it. That's really my only reasoning, are those two things mainly.
Good, I'm not the only one, lol.
But there's a lot of good sim options out there, a ton. There's
I've been
FPV
12
Logic
using the Zara
is
now.
another new one that's on its way up. That's on Steam as well.
Just got some new Deadlock 27K Project Topspin motors. Finally, no more slippin' shafts, hopefully lol.
Nice. I hope so, yeah.
$500 car with $5,000 wheels.
Exactly, man.
Did we do movie?
Yes. Masters of the Universe. Next Monday.
Why do people spend so much for a color touchscreen radio when you fly with goggles on?
Honestly, I don't know. I think it gets to a point where it's
John,
like
you got me. Respect, sir.
spending a
Just
lot of
being
money
stupid, sir.
on like the outside of your car when you're always on the inside kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like you only really ever see it when you're not using it. So yeah, I don't know. It's a good point.
I as well played video games very regularly since
I don't know.
about
Like
91.
I have
I'm a
that.
pincher.
I have this
I
sweet
can fly
ass
with them
shell
just fine.
on my
I
radio,
just prefer
and I remember
pinching.
when I was putting the
Reminds
shell
me of
on,
getting my fingers on some nips.
I was like, I'm never gonna see it myself, but I do.
$500 Honda with $5,000.
I
10K
do a lot
24
of
swapped.
videos where I use stick cam, and I was like, well, that'd be cool though, to like show off a cool little custom radio in stick cam.
73 lol. I
And
actually
that's
have a few transmitters.
The only times
Just
I
to
ever
rock
hear
what I
anything
started
about
with
the
and now.
radio, because otherwise you don't see it. Nor do I. I don't fly around my radio
Touchscreen is
very
nice
often.
to navigate edge stacks. You don't use the LED screens with your goggles on either.
Oh.
That was silly. Add Lil Nuggy 243 charger and bats too, don't forget.
Oops.
I'll never be a great FPV pilot. My hands shake too much. It's okay though. I enjoy building, cinematic, video editing, camaraderie, and making content for my YouTube content.
That's good.
Uncrashed is decent now since
There you
that
go.
date.
You can always find.
I feel you there. I started with the Boxer and plan to stay with it.
You can always find something to do in FPV. Honestly,
I'm dying for another FPV Logic update.
one left. The pilot that only has the use in his one hand.
If you don't pick Velocidrone, you're wrong. Pouting face.
He is a great example of like if you just put your
mom
mind
can
to
flip
it,
my shaft.
you could do a lot. You'd be surprised, man.
Uncrash feels good now. Agree.
You'd be surprised. But yeah, find your happiness wherever you can find it in FPV. Plenty of happiness to be
I just
found.
sold my Boxer. Plan to only use my Pocket 4 tiny whoops and my new GX12 4 larger quads and wings. Cause drone camps told me to. Velocidrone forever.
I mean, yeah, I ain't mad at that.
Same reason for gimbal LED ring shit just looks cool.
Yeah, exactly. Or like when you would put LEDs
Am
on
I
the
the only one
backside
who
of your
runs a
Nokia
X12S?
phone. When we were younger, if you guys remember that, if you ever had a Nokia brick phone,
Still $500 gobble.
I put all kinds of LEDs and shit on the outside.
I have 90 planes, so need the switches for flaps, gear, gyro, lights, flip modes, rates, etc.
What is going on?
At Techie still on the X12? That one-hand pilot is the shit. Anyone can fly good if you fly enough.
Yeah, one left. He is a G. Go check him out if you
When
haven't
I first
already.
saw that one-handed pilot, I thought it was fake. Absolutely mental.
He's on YouTube. He's on Instagram. Just look for One Left FPV.
Tell me you don't hang out in Uncrash without telling me. by saying Uncrash doesn't have a large collection of diverse maps.
I did say that. What are you talking about?
Toy fly lift
I said
off.
they got custom maps now, and the maps are sick.
I go sleep tight all natty natty.
What you talking about? I give Uncrash their flowers for their
Have you
maps.
tired 90 gimbals?
I just think that Velocitron maps are better. They've been around longer. The customization's been around longer. They have older maps that like people made forever ago that are just still awesome to fly in. But they just have the advantage of being an older sim, that's all. And a bigger community, I think, of map creators probably as well.
Same here, Curtis. Bought the X12 and sold my Boxer. I am annoyed the X12 doesn't have a wireless Bluetooth trainer head tracker port. Someone put 20000 volts through a Nokia and it shot out lightning out the ports. Still fucking worked after rolling on the floor laughing.
God.
Busted. Asterisk tried. Uncrashed has the best multiplayer community.
How are you measuring that?
At Patriot First Same.
What does that mean? Best multiplayer community. What does that mean? There's like weekly races held in Velocitron. I and Ciati hold weekly lobbies in Velocitron as well. We're out here.
I'm enjoying the X12
Whoa.
as well.
What are these metrics, my friend? Where are you getting these? Cite your sources. Source your
How it's
sites.
Twisted Carbon FPV, all the events are held in V.
Neoflow, what rates do I run for whoops? So rates are always going to be different per person. I always tell people my opinion on the best way to find your rates is go into a simulator or fly out. If you don't have a simulator, fly out into a field with your tinywhoop. Give yourself some room, just fly up in the air. Close your eyes with your goggles on, close your eyes, and then just do what you think is 50% input. Just your brain. What does your brain think 50% of a spin is? And when you open your eyes, if like, so let's say I started this way, okay? If I turn like this, that means my brain is moving slower than what I need it to do. So I'd speed my rates up. So that means I spin a little faster. So the next time I did it, I would go a little farther than I did last time. So, go move a little quicker. With the same amount of time spent pushing the stick, I guess is the best way to put it. But I always tell people to adjust to what your brain's already used to, what you are already assuming, what a 180 degree or a 360 degree turn already is in this, whatever. Fly around for a little bit, get a feel for how the drone moves, and then what do I think flipping backwards feels like to look exactly back perfectly. No, don't get it off even by a little bit. You can lock it in exactly right. But you just do adjustments like that, in my opinion. That's how I would start. It's a good way to find like a raw number, and then you can fine tune from there if you need to, like tinkering with Expo and stuff like that. I don't use Expo at all, so don't ask me how to do that part. Or a good way
Anytime
to do
I
that
log
part.
into Uncrashed multiplayer, map rooms are open. Skydozer, you get a chance to try out the head tracker gimbal at all yet.
Is that what you're
Want to
saying
go
the
on a trip
metric
first?
is? Is that there's always a multiplayer lobby open? Okay, I see what you mean. I do use 666 as
No,
my
I haven't
rates,
gotten to
or
try it yet.
667.
I bought a second 1.4 aircraft though. 1.4 the truggy, 1.4 the planes. Gotta finish this thing so I can finish some planes.
One for my trug.
I need the weather to warm up a little while.
I feel you. The wind we had today was nuts, man. We had like 60 mile an hour wind gusts here. It was insane.
That seems like a really logical and good way to learn one's rates. I'm gonna try that.
You should. It's a good just baseline. It'll get you in the ballpark of where you want to be.
Just head to 666.
Because your brain already has like a concept of what,
It's 5-year dozen.
what 180 degrees is on the radio.
That sucks, John.
You just need to figure out what that number is. And it's usually not the same number across the board for most people. It's usually different, slightly. But figure out what it is. And then play around with it, fly a little bit. And if you find yourself overturning or underturning, then just adjust accordingly. Oops. Oh, we missed it.
Heads, you always give us great advice. Can you please give a piece of terrible advice?
Taking daily walks is best done at midnight.
Only 2 more months until the snow starts to melt
in
off.
alleyways, naked.
I am just not motivated when it's cold out.
That's
Plus,
about as.
we're sharing a vehicle at the moment.
That's the
Not
worst
helpful for
advice I
flying.
could give you right now.
I can't wait until it starts warming up. What up, homies?
What up?
More snow over there?
Yeah, we got more. It was quick, short-lived.
Yesterday
it
it
snowed-
was 10 degrees here. I have to walk 1
I think we got like
mile from
4
where
inches
I parked to
maybe
where I
in
work
some
pounding face.
spots, but like the majority of
Bye, Mepser.
where I live was like 2 to 4
And
inches.
damn, it's cold out.
And then it rained like immediately after that, and a majority of it's gone now. Ain't shit to worry about. Oh god, I really didn't even have to shovel yesterday, but I did anyways.
We do what we want, heads.
If I just
Midnight
waited.
sun is great.
The
Hay
midnight
bales
sun
are
is
made
great.
of haze.
It's best for your skin at midnight
We got about 4 inches of snow today.
in an alley, naked. You got about 4 inches of snow today. Yeah, apparently we're supposed to be getting more end of this week, so maybe tomorrow or Saturday. We'll see. Oops.
Rebuilding my Mob 8. Thoughts on using or not using a capacitor?
For my Mob 8, I
Did
didn't.
you see that they put my logo in track?
I
I've
heard
written
you
you for the
talking
food
about it.
yesterday.
I haven't actually seen it though.
My grower not a shower has a lot more growing to do in this cold weather pouting face.
But I did hear you mention that. That's sick though, dude. Congrats on
A
that.
twisted carbon FPV would are
That's
these
dope. I'm
planes
gonna have to check it
on
out. You said it's in Trip, right? Excuse me.
I am having a bitch of a time balancing these Armatraggy wheels. They are like
yeah,
3
in
grams
Trip.
out of balance.
I have to get Trip reinstalled
It's in French.
and go check it out. It's in French.
Tracker was a bit of work when I set mine up too. Took me a couple months. Nose of wing really changes kick. Tenim socket glued on tail of
Oh,
swordfish
shit.
countered at law.
There's a sloppy exit there.
That goddamn groundhog seeing his shadow fuck him pouting face.
Yeah, punk ass punks of Tony Phil. Punk ass Tony
I feel
Phil.
that does her. Mike Smacks likes to explode tires.
Bitch ass.
I hate balancing.
Oh.
Thanks. Yes, in the same color map at the Sharpie spot.
You should be able to avoid this problem
Dang,
where
you
it
need new
starts
wheels
to
or
strip
tires.
out and you get sort
Oh,
of a
and the
loose
Sharpie spot,
butthole
okay.
effect, which is just going to give you nothing but shit.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'll check it out.
I downloaded the Trep update.
Yeah, that's dope,
It'll
shorty.
error on launch rolling on the floor laughing.
That's sick, dude.
Open season on groundhogs.
Yeah, it is.
Get 2 sanding
Furry
and a
fuckers.
shaving. LL, I hate balancing too.
Oh, god damn it.
Edser 0 Hertz, the most realistic sim. LL, my mini Traxxas keep tires get off. Even use super glues.
No. No, fuck. Trying to do a little fakey there. Not a lot of room to work with. Oh, there it is.
Dang, really, mine will melt the tires.
God dang it.
Realistic in my disappointment when I play it. The eye say, ooh, pretty, but the fingers say, what the fuck is this shit?
Fuck.
Not enough material 8-bit lol. Not even enough space to use clay. I am having to use tungsten putty to get these in balance. I always use super glue on tires. Works good.
God damn.
I want a coyote swap box so bad.
Trying to hit a little sideways wall
Those
tap.
Scotch bonnet enemas are the best way to stay warm when it's cold.
Nope.
I upgraded motor on Traxxas and did double speed.
Double speed? What are you, nuts?
Velocitron is the worst multiplayer for freestyle. Race events are pre-planned, so outside of scheduled race times, it's a ghost town, but someone is always in Uncrash multiplayer.
Yeah. Yeah, you said that. I
If
agree.
you glue tires right, the glue joint will hold.
I agree.
Ah,
That's
you
what
and
I-
Deepa,
yeah.
you have a miniature tire balancer like an auto shop uses too. At 0 hertz, it's the equivalent of going to a spot and realizing your packs aren't charged lol. Patriot, you would hard fuck the truck we are building right now. I am using my prop balancer. At 0 hertz, if you get on their Discord and buy reports, the detailed steps to fix that issue. I got the munchies. No more flying. Time to eat some brats.
Oh, yeah. Brats, God.
What you using for a prop balancer? I
Trying
have
to
thought on
live
making
that
one.
life. Trying to live that brat life, baby.
Heads, have you ever flown FPV wings?
Yes. There's a video where I fly one on our channel.
Heads, you agree vid is the worst for freely.
Ugh. You agree that Velocitron is the worst for freestyle? What? No, dude. He said that it was the worst for multiplayer lobbies. For
Get
flying with
Harbor
other
Freight
people.
Tire Balancer law.
Or he said that Uncrash was better. I said, yeah, okay. I mean, I agree. Liftoff is better than Velocitron with multiplayer lobbies for freestyle. I mean, yeah. I've been flying freestyle and
F100,
Velocitron
huh?
for like 4 years.
I had a 91 notch for my
I
second
know.
car through high school up till about 8 years ago.
I still think it's better for freestyle, though, in general, just the feel of it. I'm not worried about flying with other people. I don't know. It doesn't really, like, change my simming experience.
It's an old ass high
I
point
guess.
balancer 8-bit. If you build one, do a magnetic balancer.
It's not the first thing I'm looking for in a sim. Not even, like, the fourth thing that I'm looking for in a sim, I guess. I never put much thought into that part. But I don't disagree that Velocitron's lobbies are usually pretty dead. I concur.
Any tips on power loops? Seems like I'm looping.
Seems like you're looping. Isn't that what you want to be doing? What do you mean? Sure. Yeah. I got a few things I could tell you about power loops. You feel like you're flipping. Ah, yes. Okay. That's what I was getting ready to say is a common thing that most people deal with when they're learning to power loop. I always tell people to split power loops into two separate maneuvers, right? First maneuver you're going to want to practice is coming up underneath your object and just sticking it straight back. Just straight back like that. Don't even worry about the pulling out of the power loop yet. Just go straight back. So basically you're making like a U that's laying on its side. So you're coming from underneath the object, going up and over. That's it. You just want to go straight back though. Just make your horizon flat. Boom. Practice that and practice the hold. The hold is very important. So make sure when you go upside down, throttle goes to absolute 0 and you just hold position and just hold straight back, just like that. Just straight back. But plan on doing that. You want to kick yourself back. Don't think about doing a flip or even the loop. Just boom, just that. Just turning around basically and going back the other direction without actually turning around. Or turning over, I should say. So this part's first. And the second part of it is just recovering out of a dive, basically. So in a dive, especially in a tiny whoop, the way you want to come out of the dive is kind of smooth. You want to make it more of like a smooth angle that you're exiting out of. You don't want to come out of a dive at like a hard 90-degree angle, especially not in a whoop because you'll get these little flutters or when you try to turn flat. So the idea is to kind of carve out of it, almost like you're making a set of parentheses. So you can go up parenthesis, down parenthesis. And you want to leave that space in the middle with just 0 throttle or next to 0 throttle so that you can carry yourself up and over the object. The common thing to do is to do this. Super common. Because your brain's just saying you just do a backflip, right? But it's like you got to give it a second to breathe here at the top. You got to give yourself some travel at the top. And that's a real common thing, though. It's super easy thing to break, habit to break. So it shouldn't be a problem. But that should be it. Easy enough. Just make sure you're easing your throttle back on when you come out of the dive, and consider it a dive. You're doing basically like an Immelman turn. If you don't know what an Immelman turn is, that's also another trick you could learn. Very useful one. An Immelman turn, you'd go up and over, and then roll at the top to come out of it to go back. It's like a U-turn. Just a fancy one, or an upside down split S. Split S, you roll that way and dive down. Immelman, you dive up and roll out. So yeah, you're basically just doing the first half of an Immelman, hold it, and then exit out of a dive. 2 separate maneuvers. Put them together. Boom, bam. Get it?
77 F150 with all aluminum Boss 429 with 37S.
You just stay on throttle and rocket towards
Flipping.
the ground.
Oh, you're talking number of servers. Not really a metric. I think holds us some above other, but I guess. According to King, the map object proportions in Uncrash are more realistic, which will translate better into URL. Prices ain't so bad on thems. Boss 429 is no joke. Very cool, John Doe. Flippin' and fuckin'. Don't pull out lol.
I will not. Never.
Oh baby, oh baby, oh.
I would never do such thing.
Yeah. Ford 2 off 557. Probably a easy 850 horse. When I'm upside gay, I hit the ground even when throttle is 0. Fuck gravity. Pouting face.
You just need a little bit more of a flick back. So at the top here, I'm kind of flicking. I'm flicking my pitch back into the flip as I'm cutting the throttle. So watch the sticks at the bottom of your screen here. When I go up,
just stay on throttle and rocket toward the ground wall.
I kind of do like there's a little moment of a throttle blip.
Gravity is time spent.
And you can even flick your pitch back too. And that'll get you there.
Blinker time, I got a fresh blinker.
That'll get you there a little farther like that.
Potato, tomato,
I am blind and invented
tomato.
You mean split S you retard? What are you talking about? No, it's not a split S. That is an Immelman turn,
if you
my
had
friend.
to create a trick called circuit bending, what it would be like for you. Heads using those big smart thinking words.
That's what I use, my big brain
Sorry,
words.
I went backward loop tee. Excuse me, Flo.
Could you show a half Matty? Sure thing.
The lag almost made me not hear it at John Doe. Noise.
Give me 1 second. Let me address this first. Big ups June Loco for the $5 super chat. Big ups, brother. He says, blinker time. I got a fresh blinker. Potato, 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 tomato, 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 tomato. Big ups June Loco. Thank you, brother.
June Loco 619. Why no banana?
Appreciate you, brother. I'm not.
So bad for life.
I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna finish up what we got in here.
Blinkers make heads smarticle.
I'm gonna. Hang on. I gotta turn this on. We gotta let this heat up. I gotta turn it on, so I gotta talk sexy to it. Just kidding.
Jew Loco, the man.
Behave yourself. All right. First, we have to let her heat up. Okay. It's heating. When it's ready to hit,
is that a marble pull too?
we're gonna do it. Boom, bam. Oh, it is a marble pull. You're right.
It's
2 marble
for
pulls.
sure.
I owe 2. I owe 1 for Blue Sky earlier. I'm such an idiot. Thank you for reminding me.
Marble pull.
I was all over the place when we started stream today, so I do appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, keep me on this shit. Forget. All right, our blinker's ready. Let's do that while we're pulling a marble. Cheers, everybody.
Good tips at times. It's like liftoff, have max a gravity pull. Come fly a bando in Birmingham.
That was for Blue Sky. Next one, June Logo. Boom. One more.
Don't worry.
One more.
I'm on it.
Bang.
Behave yourself as if it's going to not be taken as a challenge. Cheers, 90 crew.
Not today, boys. Sorry.
Cheers.
Woo. God damn. That DMVOG is, it's tasty. All right.
Better luck next time.
Cinnamon loaf. God damn. Shit.
Wanna some marble?
I promise you, doggo, I'm going to show you a half Matty. I will. I got you. promise. Excuse me. Oh, mama. I'm sorry. Recovery is slow on this one.
No books. All llamas. Pouting face.
Big ups to Iron Mask for the $5 super chat.
What
Thank
up?
you, brother.
Bit, Bitterupfu, King, Junilico, Twisted Carbon, Great View.
Let us plop another marble in
I
the
did
bin
23 and me. Turns out I'm white. I know.
Shocking.
It's pretty shocking.
Marble. Marble, marble,
I'm
marble.
0.2% Korean, though.
Dusty and
Oh, I'm
Beard
sorry. I
just
think
like
it
disappointed
actually was
and waiting on
0.02% Korean.
Damn. Sweet
I
cinnamon
am so gay.
loaves.
I've always
damn.
been so gay. Will you be
Shipping
very
for
gay
the
with me angry
snowblowers.
face? Mama.
Shipping, I
Oh.
already sent them. What do you mean?
Short sign of the horns.
John Doe, big ups, brother. Thank you for the $5 super chat. For the shipping for the snowblowers, which is not necessary. But thank you anyways. A marble for you, sir. Hey-ya! Fuck! There's 2 in here. How is this possible? It's not possible. I don't know. It's rigged. Someone's cheating. I want to recount. John Doe, big ups, brother. Thank you so much. All right. A half Matty, please. Doggo.
Marbles.
Pardon me. The marbles have been good so far. I think the next go around, I'm going to add more
They
in.
hate
Though.
us.
I think I need to add more in. More glow marbles, that is. All right, half Matties. Half Matties, otherwise
What up,
known
Papa?
as reverse split S, some people call it.
And sorry,
But as I was
G short actor.
as I was describing to you earlier,
you love acting.
a
I love pissing.
sorry, let me just do this. Let me do this, so you can hear everything. Okay, so for a half Matty, it's also referred to as a reverse split S, or maybe an inverted split S. I think reverse split S is the other one I've heard. But anyways, a half Matty essentially is if a split S is a roll and a dive down, a half Matty would be a roll and a pitch backwards, like out of it. Another reason for the name half Matty, or I guess the reason for the name half Matty is it's the second half of a Matty loop or a Matty flip. Matty flip, you would do up and over, and we're basically mimicking, the end part here where we're coming out of it. We're mimicking that at the end of a half Matty. We're just doing that piece there. So the end of a half Matty, you're kind of going whoop, like you're on the end of a Matty loop, if that makes any sense. You can do those in either direction. You can roll into them however you want, but that's the idea of it, is just to do a roll and then a slow pitch back to level. Some tips for that, I would suggest, just to make it a little saucier, is to add a delay right after your roll and kind of hold it. So if you have an object real far away, flip over into it, hold it for a while, and then kind of bend your way out of it slower than you did your roll. So kind of the same way I do split S's. Do the roll, or I'm sorry, not split S's, juicy flicks, where you do your roll fast and or your flip fast and your roll slow. Same concept, just part slow, part fast. It just helps to add some style to the trick, just so it doesn't seem so robotic.
Eats the marbles.
Unless you're going for robotic. There are some
Gumball
people that
machine
just fly
for
that
the next round
that
of
way.
marbles.
I want to 3D
Why
print
not
something.
the gumball machine?
I want to 3D
Deep.
print something for the next
When
marble
I do slow pitch, I fall and find some earthworms.
deployment. I don't know how we're going to call that, but when I do slow pitch, I fall and find some earthworms. So do I sometimes too. Because it's kind of it can become a guessing game depending on your camera angle. It's more of like you just got to have your timing right. But sometimes my timing's off if I'm just like in the moment, I'm not thinking. And yeah, I'll eat shit. But hey, it's worth it.
Flexi, Rex, heads.
Because the closer you do it to the ground, the better it looks, on the return. It's all about getting the shot, baby. Skaters don't go out
When I
there
do
and
slow
just
pitch,
hit
they just
the
hit it
trick
out of the park.
first shot. You know what I mean? They scrape their knees up, they break their board.
End it with we're infinity loops. You try and learn shit.
Boom, 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 boom. Did you guys notice my dumpster fire, by the way? Please hold.
So no one else can see secret. I've got a secret me true identity, Mr. Roboto. Pile of poop, 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 running face, pile of poop, 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 having face.
That is a nice camera. Jeez. There he is. Top of my head, too. Look at him. He's loving life up there. Trump's next to him. Trumptopus screaming. It's a good time up there. It's a hell of a celebration. Oh, God. Sorry, hang on. Let me return the camera to home there. There we go. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's just got a little LED light that I just put a watch battery on in there.
You just had to print that.
What song is playing?
That shit at fire. Angry face.
It's pretty good. It's called Don't Bother by T-Shirt and Sweats. Don't bother. That's the track.
At Heads, what song is this playing? I need it strolling on the
Oh,
floor
of course.
laughing.
I had to print that. Speaking of, we're printing some that PLA mesh right now. I don't know if you guys have messed with any of that before. The tolerances, though, that it prints at is it's like so neat to look at through the side. I've been watching it build the layers.
Dumpster dude is teabagging Trump.
Really cool. Really cool. If you haven't tried printing some
yet,
yet,
if they can carry some snowblowers and tiny hoop in the future, fingers crossed.
my son got a look at it and he was like, oh, I want this. So consider it done.
It's a celebration, bitches pouting face. I am Rick James, biatch pouting face. Good night, y'alls. Wanted to stop by and get some slaps before bed. What printer did you get?
All right, Dingles. We'll holler
Hey,
at you,
Dingles.
brother. Thanks for chilling, man. Have a good
What's
night.
the mesh?
P1S King.
Later, Dinglas.
PLA mesh. So what it does is it
What
prints
does your access say? There is a sticker on the left side, looks like a manufacturer sticker.
it prints a layer.
What is the mesh used for?
Like it prints like a layer of like diamonds.
Sounds like
basically.
LJT Bukum.
And then it prints these little. It
3D
like
printers are amazing when you
intertwines
have
them. It
kids.
makes like chainmail basically. It's like PLA chainmail, but it's print in place.
I have some
So they're all
wool,
just
like,
printing
to
these
try
little like chain links, and then when you take it off, it lays flat, but it moves like cloth. It's crazy. I mean, it's really neat. I printed like a small little patch of it earlier, and my son started messing around with it.
I put link in
And,
3D printer channel.
And so there's a bigger one printing now for him, so he can have it. But it's really cool. It just prints like these itty bitty little links between all of them. But it's like, I don't know, the links, the way they're designed, they're kind of like a swirl, so they kind of like swirl into each other in a couple spots.
Heads puts the mesh in is 3D
It moves
printed
very
flashlight.
weird. It's neat though. It's very cool. Yeah, if you just look it up on
Cloth fabric.
anything, wherever you get your prints from, just look up PLA fabric, and I'm sure you'll find one there. I think people have been doing like cosplay shit with it.
Durr. I'm the view water boy. Durr. I got a view wooden spoon. Durr. Pouting face.
Nice, dude. Big ups on the wooden spoon.
It's a NASA material, right?
There is one that says, yeah, NASA material. I've seen it
Maybe
called that
it's
as
PL,
well.
a chain female. You big got angry face. Mesh flesh.
Oops. Oh.
Crash in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beat you to it, bucko.
You should introduce your son to rope making.
Rope making? I'd have to introduce myself to it first, I think. We're working on chess right now.
No need 4K. White jelly if you print it in TPU. Ban Thrash FPV.
Curtis knows what's up. Band thrash. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Here, we hit him with the proper. Oh shit, not that one. I was about to hit him with the batted calf care.
Rock and I think it's a right for
I'm
people
smoking
to have
some rope.
batted calf care.
Batted calf care.
Get him out of here. Throw
I've
him
been printing
out.
2 caps 4-inch imports. So many
Throw
sizes.
him out. Yeah, go on. You can get him out.
All right, yeah, get him the hell out of here, will you, please?
I've been printing
Sky Desert. That
TPU
reminds me
caps
of the
for
time this bitch
engine
told me she
ports.
probably gave me
So many
herpes.
sizes.
Told her,
Oh, that's
ha,
cool.
joke's on you, bitch. I'm a guy. I can only get himps. Dab time can. I get some beef drippings.
Yeah, maybe. I think you could.
Could do a pan sauce with the beef drippings.
With the beef drippings. You could. You could. Or how about some Huda?
And hoof.
Or a hoof. And a hoof.
And hoof. And who fuck.
And hoof.
And who fucking cares?
And hoof. And hoof.
Heads, is it true that an Matty is only theoretical?
Fucking piece of shit. It's fucking tiny,
Yes.
fucking batteries, fucking camera. What are these
That is
fucking
true.
motors? Fucking motors or something? It's fucking. So we'll fucking see.
He was throwing out Adi, I think, angry face. And hoof. LL King. Just scrub the scabs off of her peas and use the beef drippings for slipping it in.
Whoa. Gross. Could do a pan sauce. Beef drippings. Blech.
Yeah, tearing apart a 4-turbo V6 and covering the turbo holes and whatnot with 2 plugs. Gotta justify that write-off.
Yeah, that's awesome. No, that's
What?
a great
A
use of
backwards
it.
half Matty?
For sure. A backwards half Matty?
Saying fucking lots means counterculture angry face.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know.
My God, look at that. Look at all the work he's doing on that rod.
Fuck. I don't know what that means. Whoa!
Jimballs versus Capcom versus Street Fighter.
A backwards half Matty. A boom. Bow. Bang.
Info at King. Cake the channel just got that one through.
It'd have to be like, oh, yeah, like that.
Heads, square cut or triangle cut balls cut like pizza?
Triangle cut. Yeah, triangle cut. Square cut is for
So
savages. Savages that feel like getting
LL,
scalding
never heard that Rod
cheese
cooked
and
yet.
sauce on their fingers when they get halfway, or just once they get past the crust moat around the edges. That's it. Once you break down the crust border wall, all those pieces on the inside, they're just hanging loose, baby. Ain't for me. I used to work at Alito's Pizza. If anybody knows what that is, shout out to you, but also fuck Alito's Pizza. They did their pizzas that way.
Square
Thought
cut
it
is
was-
4 when you're forced to share with the party.
I thought it was dumb.
Triangle gives you more crust at the end.
Triangle
Heads
just
one
makes
half
it more
Matty, that little
normal to
tent.
eat.
I even triangle cut square pizzas. You getting a
Half
hard shot
Matty, that
balls
little
cut like
tent?
pizza. Tim, 2 holidays all in one.
Little tent.
Square cut is 4 kids parties. Vote square cut now.
Shit. Where was there a tent?
All right. I gotta quit
Oh, that
eating
little
before I
tent.
get
I see it.
diabetes.
I see it, I see
I
it.
just ate 3 brats on buns with cheese, a glass of chocolate milk, then a glass of milk, half a tube of hot ones Pringles, and king-size B cups.
Hot ones, Pringles.
Dough roller
Are
was
those
the
good?
best.
Those sound good.
Triangle gives every piece a handle.
We gotta delay this one. Ugh.
I worked at Sicily's Balls, cut like
There
pizza
you go.
in South Louisiana.
Had to give it a good delay. But that's what I was talking about earlier with
Wow.
half Matties and the
Laters balls
delay
cut like
into
pizza.
them.
That's not the same
is
one
like,
that's in Meriden,
if you
Connecticut, was
just
it?
hold your target in your lens, you kind
If we
of
post a square cut balls cut like
You
pizza
give
in
yourself-
Discord, is it a bannable offense?
one, you get yourself a chance to like kind of figure out where you're going, but also like you have time to measure out if you're
Me,
actually going to make it,
A pole rolling on the floor laughing.
and where you need to be. Kind of give yourself a chance just to think, you know, before you execute.
Wow, first try.
Hooray! We did it!
Duog, the hot ones Pringles are fucking amazeballs, brother man.
I'm gonna have to check them out. Is it so?
King, you're gonna give me the munchies with the kind of meal.
Hot ones, it's like a bunch of different sauces,
King
though,
is
right?
pregnant.
Is it just one flavor of Pringles, or do they have like varying degrees of spicy? That'd be cool. If that was the collaboration idea, that'd be sick.
King is eating cuties flavored Pringles with a creeper angry face.
I knew it, dude.
A stripper pole.
I knew it.
Sorry, it's spelled Lido's balls cut like pizza. They have one of those where I grew up.
Yeah.
I need pizza tomorrow.
If you do eat at Lido's,
One day, King, get long poop.
the kitchen doesn't wash their hands. Just tell you how it is. They leave the dough out overnight sometimes too, which is fucking disgusting. If you want to order anything from there, get the spicy toasted ravioli, or STRs
get out the back
for
ends.
short. They don't touch those. Those just go directly into a deep fryer, and then from the deep fryer into a basket. So they don't actually put their fingers on that, but everything else they put their fingers on. So yeah, just, you know, eat with caution. Maybe not all Lido's, but the location I worked at, they did not wash their hands.
Turtle man.
I was sick and they forced me to come in once. I was only 15 at the time. It was like one of my first jobs. And, first legal job. I worked for a law firm before that as a file clerk, but I was only like 13. At Lido's, they called me in once when I was sick, and I was like, they didn't have anybody to work. I was like, I'm like got the flu. I sound like shit on the phone.
Where else would they get yeast?
I'm like, yeah, I'm really
That's
sick.
fine.
I don't know if I should be touching food of
Unfortunately,
any kind.
back in the
you know?
day, most small Italian restaurants.
Let alone being
you don't
near
want to
people
see
in a
what takes place
restaurant.
in the kitchen.
And then they called me
Up
in
north
anyways.
at Leeds.
And when I came in, I was like, I got to use the restroom, right? So of course, the kitchen bathroom was flooded because it always was. So I had to use the one in the dining room.
File clerk angry
So I go
face.
use the bathroom in the dining room, and there's no fucking soap in the dining room bathroom. So I wash my hands with water, and then I go back to the kitchen, and I'm like,
You'd never expect it.
well, I got to cut through to the employee bathroom to where the soap is. Even though it's flooded, they at least have soap in there. So I go in there to get soap, and they're like, hey, we need you on
I
pizza
just
line.
assume any food not made by me have probably hit the floor or
Lunch
something
rush, we
nasty
need you on
hit it.
pizza
People
line.
are
Like,
lazy and gross.
I just pissed. I'm sick, and I did not
DK,
wash my
I think
hands
washing
yet.
dishes at 15 in a restaurant ruined me from eating in them.
Awful, dude. Yeah, that's what I started off as. I started off as a dishwasher there, and they moved me to pizza line after like 2 weeks of being there. And my first week on pizza line, I was like, nope, that's it. I'm out. I got my first paycheck, and it was like for $175. And they charged me for pizza that I had with everyone else on the clock. Like, they made like a pizza for the whole kitchen, to eat for dinner. And I ate some, and they were charging me for it. And I was like, what the fuck? That's fuck. No. Nobody fucking told me that. Fuck out of here, dude. Give me like less than $200 for 2 weeks worth of work. Or I'm pretty sure it was weekly, actually. I'm pretty sure it was weekly payments. Because I had to go through that little probation period where you get, it's like an awkward payment, where you got to wait a few weeks.
You have two give no fucks to work in a shithole like that.
Yeah, dude. And like half the kitchen staff were definitely doing something. They were on something. I don't know what, but they were not fully
175 for 1 week. All 90s.
with it. Yeah, dude, $1.75.
At this
And then
point,
I went
that's
across
probably
the
worth for the
street.
Legion of Doom.
Honestly, it wasn't just like the time period. It was the fact that they sucked. Because I went across the street when I turned 16, like a couple weeks later. I went across the street and started working for the gas station across the street, and I was getting like $475 a paycheck there. I was working as an oil change
This sounds
mechanic
like a
at night
tie to Guy
too.
Story Law.
Or not at night. I'm sorry. I was working in the oil change bay during the day, and at night I was working the cash register. So I was working a lot, but I was also making way better money. It was right across the street from the Lido's too, which is funny. It was like catty corner from it. I remember telling people that I worked with at Lido's, like, you guys should come work at the gas station, bro. They pay way better. It was good times. Those were my cigarettes that I was smoking then. Cost $1.75, bro. What the fuck?
Fucking piece of shit. It's fucking tiny fucking batteries, fucking camera.
I remember being able to find a handful of quarters,
something.
being able to go buy a pack of
fucking
smokes with
so
it.
we'll fucking see.
You have to bring a whole sock full of quarters in nowadays, man. A boot full.
My old head chef used to offer us coke during lunch rushes, rolling on the floor laughing.
Of course, dude. Yeah, man. If you want some good drugs, just go check out a kitchen at a restaurant. I know it, man. There was a barbecue restaurant I grew up around called Red Hot and Blue. And a bunch of people that I knew worked there. Like a buddy of mine that I grew up with lived 2 doors up from me. He worked there. His first job was there. He spilled soup on a fucking off-duty cop. Not on purpose, but like he accidentally dropped a tray and spilled soup on an off-duty cop. It was so funny. It was like a second.
Did they offer you
there.
a discount on balls cut like pizza when you were at the gas station?
No, that'd be funny if they did though. But all the girls that I knew that worked there, unfortunately,
full of quarters, angry face.
a lot of them went in clean and came out with addiction problems. One of which didn't.
Almost every FPV manufacturer is supplying Ukraine with
didn't
parts.
make it, and her addiction.
There's no good coke in Montana.
Took her young too, man. It was sad. That was only like maybe 10 years ago when she passed away. She was like in her early 20s. Sad shit. But yeah, man, that's like really super common. I just remember girls I went to high school with, like all of them, like just getting on speed and shit. Like what the fuck? Like you're supposed to be serving pulled pork sandwiches, bitch. What are you doing taking speed? Just part of the biz, I guess. Oh.
You ain't joking. Oxycontin tin ran ramped in kitchens from Chili's to Applebee's to Fridays up and gave it East Coast. Wow.
Bro, that's just gonna kill a fucking customer one day. You know what I mean? Like somebody's gonna accidentally drop some shit.
I was using my walker to walk a sidewalk just off campus at Johns Hopkins and overheard
sauteed
a homeless
cucumbers
guy
or
tell his
something.
buddy, they just don't make crack like they used to.
And yeah, some old lady's gonna get like a little dose of fentanyl or some shit.
Speed
Or
was
Oxy
popular
and
in the
just-
mid-90s, even in my rural area.
I wonder if
No
that's
does.
happened yet.
Restaurant business breeds coke addicts and alcoholics.
Yeah, man.
Dang, just got a 1/2 Matty thought that 10 shit was hard and heads hits first time.
Right.
I do a lot of half matties though, to be fair. Fly a lot. I'm not a good representation of like what you should expect.
in the coke room? Pouting face.
Normally, I have a problem. I've identified the problem, I just don't care to address it.
I found green at
You
14
know.
and I never wanted more.
It's one of my healthier problems, FPV.
Yes, all 90s suck.
Ah! Oh no. Ah. Oops.
Heads, have you ever flown long range?
No. Not proper long
I expect
range,
at least
no.
90% for my self-thought heads.
What?
Crazy skills head, sir.
Thank you. Mars needs a serious button? I don't think that I don't think you can do that. I don't think that model of Mars has that function. I'm pretty sure. I could be mistaken here. You gotta check the version. Let's go home for a little bit. Why not? It's good. Always a good map to finish off the night. I love this map. If you don't have this one
I have a
saved
few
yet,
miles line of sight from my hill, imaging 2 go blur.
You
but I
should.
could have won a far out spotter lol.
it's not a base map, so you have to download it.
What happened to Boner maps? I thought they keep make fresh maps.
Boner got really sick, and then he was traveling And before that, he had fucked up his shoulder and couldn't really use the computer to design the maps. We just flew a recent map. It's actually...
I work at the state hospital.
He goes by
We get some food
T-Bone.
from the prison. Looking at the ambrosia salad.
So
He
if you
makes it
see
easily healed off and
down
nobody
here,
would know.
it should say T-Bone
Nasty.
maps now. But he's still making them. He's still making them. He's just jumping back on the game now. He was
It's
just
across
going for a
farm
little
fields,
bit.
so I gotta do it before corn is 6 feet tall or the quad is gunzo if it drops.
Oh yeah, true. Fuck man, I couldn't imagine. Put a loud beeper on whatever you fly for sure. Don't want to lose that.
I just booked my hotel. I will be in Boulder, Colorado next week. Taking my new 5, long range. Hopefully it doesn't snow.
Yeah, hopefully not. Although it's known to do so. Especially when you don't want it to.
Oh yeah, everything, but Whoops gets a Vively beeper. What up, 90 crew?
What up, though?
Hey, heads in 90 crew.
Yo! What's poppin'?
Have you ever not
Oh,
flown a
shit.
spot because of gear fear and looking back regret it?
Yes.
Maybe a bando now demolished? Or
Yep.
mountain cruising somewhere?
Yes.
I regret not taking my Avata further out into the mountain.
Yeah, no, for sure. I was at a Airbnb probably like 4 years ago, and I have a video of
Got
me
2
flying
fly the
there.
Smoky Mountains in
But
Tennessee and
I
Prince
had
Outlaw.
the coolest little toothpick that would
Hello,
have
Jay Cardinal, sir.
it would have ripped this place up, dude. But I just wasn't confident in my own flying yet. So I flew there, and I got a little saucy, but not really. When I watch the video now, I'm like, damn, it's such a missed opportunity. That property was so sick.
Add beeper or weight gate on Whoop.
And I put very little effort, I think, or I put very little risk into my flight. Way less than I would have these days. I would have put way more into it. So that one in particular, yeah. But I'm sure there's other ones I could think of.
At Dave, that's nothing like sending a Grand Ev drone over a mile away.
I've also watched developments near me be built, and as they're being built, I'm like, man, I really want to go fly there, but I don't. And then before I know it, it's done. I'm like, fuck. Like, nah, I missed my chance now. Now I just have to see it being done and completed, and knowing I never got to fly there. Son of a bitch. So yeah, I definitely have that though. What's yours? Oh, I'm sorry, you said you regret not taking my Avata further out into the mountain? Yeah, man. Should always just fucking send it. Just go for it.
Hey, 73. Yingle, I trust my DJI going LoRa more than the analog.
True, yeah, I would as well.
My Sky Zone 11 gay crashed in a road, had a truck drive right over me before I could take off.
No. Fuck, bro. Oh, when you have to see it in the DVR. Tyrant has a really good one that I think it was on a live stream. He was actually, I think he was live and he was flying and he lost signal. I think he lost RX from what I remember him telling me at least. And the whoop went down, and before he could get it up, you could watch it. You could see the car coming and run him over. It's a really good clip. I think I used it at the end of the intro that I made for him for the In the Loops episode. So if you watch the Tyrant In the Loop episode, you should see it. It's at the very beginning. Pretty sure I used it to end the intro, though, if I remember right. I used it for something with him. What the? Did I hit something, or did I just stop? I don't know what just happened. I was just doing a little sideways cartwheel there, or I guess every cartwheel sideways. And then I just kind of stopped. I don't know what that was. That was weird.
Oh, 3 is great for long range. Just test return 2 home before sending it.
Yeah, good call. Good call. We haven't tried one of these in a minute.
I'm from Illinois and my girl got us a cabin in the Smoky Mountains. Only took it out a mile when there was a mountain. I could surf like 5 miles away. Had perfect connection too. It was my work rig. It was a 3-inch toothpick no diver 2 show.
Damn. Yeah. Missed opportunities are gonna happen, man. Oh, clean. I want to incorporate those more in like IRL spots that I fly. I just don't go out and fly enough. I fly in my own yard too much, and I don't really have a good spot to do this.
Heads, can you show me how you do your trippy into the revering direction trippy?
Sure. Shoot.
Yeah,
No
I have
worries,
not set
dude.
the GPS for Earth yet. That should be a fun FAFO time.
I call it a switchy spin just because it's funny. You don't have to call it that. But I call it a switchy spin. I'll do it over here so it's nice and slow. Okay, so first off, if you're ever going to do switchies, I recommend
What
starting
part of Illinois crash?
the direction of tripping that you prefer not doing. So start with your weak side first. So my weak direction, if any, I was going to pick, it would be this side. So you start with this direction, and then you can't just go back the other direction. It just doesn't work that way. You know, you can't just like and start going the other way. It's just not you're gonna spin all crazy like that. So instead, what you want to do is over rotate. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over, almost like I'm flat, and then
I have
bounce
great spots,
back.
except for 30 miles per hour winds.
So you're kind of hitting a bit of like an overshoot, and then course correcting. And what that does is keeps you in a circular movement. So you're not going to overshoot when you reverse your direction. And you can hit these kind of stiff, like I'm doing them here, where I'm just kind of bouncing off of it. Make it look like you're kind of bouncing off of a wall. Also a cool way to climb up buildings. I've done this before, very rarely, but I do this a few times where I'll come up to a building and I'll kind of do one of these where I'll bounce back and forth off the walls and trippy up it. That's the same concept. So you're just kind of over-rotating and acting almost like you're hitting a wall and you're stopping on the over-rotation and bouncing off of it to go back the other
I
direction.
landed wide about 40 minutes from Joliet. You out here, Saggy?
But that's it. I just over-rotate. Just go a little past where you want to go. I believe usually I kill the yaw and I leave the roll going a little stronger. I don't kill the yaw completely, but I just drop yaw some. And what that'll do is kind of tighten up your spin. So you kind of start to spin in on yourself, and it gives you a chance to bounce it back the other direction. But anyways, I hope that helps. Ah! Oh, shit.
Nah, I'm in southern Illinois near Ren Lake.
Oops. Ah.
I'm out all. Fun hang this evening. Gonna work on my cooking and FPV video for this weekend's Infinity Loop stream.
Nice. All right, Curtis. Thanks for hanging out, man. Have a good night. Ah! Way off. No.
Sweet. I think I got it now.
shot.
It looks way better. I was always doing the first wait you showed where you go out of control all.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, that's what, like, it makes sense when you think of it that way. It
Saggy,
should
you ever
work.
been to Cairo, Illinois?
But
It's
yeah,
a
with the
full of
momentum,
city.
it's just easier it's cleaner, I guess, to bounce
Now, how do
your way
I
back
engage an audience
just by
and get really
over-rotating a little bit there. Almost giving yourself a way to just kind of get back into a circular movement. You're slingshotting yourself back the other direction. Oops.
Yeah, been through a lot. Millionaires Row is crazy.
Blacked out for a minute there, sorry. Forgot what I was doing.
Saggy fur, I gotta go back now that I fly drones.
Now, how do you engage an audience and get 1 million views? Well, shit, I don't know. Engage an audience? Yeah, I don't know, dude. Keep track of shit that happens to you throughout the day and think of interesting stories to tell about it. Think of fun topics to talk about that might cause controversy even. That's engaging. Oops. And get millions of views, you just got to be a grifter,
with robot
dude.
lady and slaps and banter.
You got to be a grifter. I don't know how to do that.
And engaged. Basically, just overstimulate them.
Yeah, basically.
I guess telling them to like, subscribe, and hit the bell is a good start.
It's all right. I don't know. I don't like telling people what to do. I don't think I've ever told anybody to like and subscribe and all that here. I guess, you know what I did? I don't like it when I hear it, I think. So I don't do it personally because I don't like it. I always think like, you know, if they really want to come back, they will. If they really want to like it, they will. Yeah. That's not a bad thing, I guess, to say something. I've always been like, I don't want to.
Hit heads like button.
I don't do anything that I'm supposed to do, though. You all know I'm so bad at this. I'm bad at promoting our own shit. I was just, you know how many times I've told myself getting stream started the last like month, and I'm like, oh shit, I should mention the Twitch Prime subs, how you can subscribe to us on Twitch with your Amazon Prime for free if you have Amazon Prime. And it gives us a little bit of money, which is awesome. And it doesn't cost you anything because you already got Amazon Prime.
I don't see you doing shorts anymore.
But I completely forget to mention it constantly. But yeah, it's just not, I don't know, it's not priority, I guess. But hey, yeah, that exists. If you got Amazon Prime and you got Twitch and you want to, you can. We dual.
If people like you and your channel, they will bring the people.
We dual stream.
I tell people to come to Saturday night here all the time.
If you prefer Twitch for some reason, it's there. You get stuff over there. They got we got emotes, and I think they even have GIF emotes over there, which is cool. Emotes with motion. Ooh woo. What year is it? Oops. Ew. Those left-hand cradles are ugly. Toit gap. Toit. You don't see me doing shorts anymore?
Junkie.
Yeah, I've thought of a couple of shorts to do recently, but shorts are okay, I guess. They kind of ruin your algorithm, not your algorithm. They kind of ruin your analytics a little bit. So I've kind of avoided them. I've said before, and I'll say it again, and I still stand by it. If you are going to do shorts on YouTube, it is an easy way to get yourself subscribers. However, those subscribers will not watch your long-form content. It's not a matter of, well, maybe they will with you. They will not. I promise you. You can be an amazing pilot. That's not what they subscribe for. They don't subscribe for long-form shit. They subscribe for the shorts. So if you're only going to do shorts, by all means do that. You will grow your channel fairly quickly. But if you plan on doing long-form content or live streams or anything like that,
Infinity Poop Shorts exclusive channel?
Do not do shorts. I think they just ruin your algorithm. You're going to get a big fluff number of subs on your channel, which if that number means anything to you, that's cool, I guess. I will tell you that metric means absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things as far as YouTube's concerned. You can have hundreds of subs. If they're not coming to watch your videos, it just doesn't matter. You know, that's why I like botting subs. Doesn't really matter anymore because you could have a channel with 250,000 subscribers, and every time you put out a video, you get 8,000 views. It's starting to look a little weird, you know? Maybe you've been doing some fishy business, perhaps. You know? It's weird to have that many dead subscribers, especially on an active channel. But yeah, I avoid shorts at all costs. I've had a couple of good ideas of some funny ones that I wanted to do, but I was like, you know what? Not even worth it. Not worth fucking up the
What's up, gangsters?
the analytics, because I am all up in our analytics booty hole. I'm always, every day, several times a day, peeping our analytics. Now, especially that they're more active and they move more, I'm always keeping an eye on it. What can we do different? What can we do better? What do you guys like? What do you not like? Yeah, what's being watched? What's not? What like previous playlists do we have that people are watching? And should we revisit those playlists? Should we redo the series and make it better? Should we continue the series? You know, like all those questions I can answer just by digging through our analytics for a little bit. So I do a lot. But I've noticed our analytics get fucked when we start posting shorts a lot. When shorts first came out, dude, our analytics got brutalized. Our sub count got inflated like crazy. Really quickly, it was like 100 subs in a day where I was like, I don't like this. This sucks. I don't want to do this anymore. Because when I start posting long form shit, I don't think any of these people are going to watch. I've said it since shorts came to YouTube.
Just have fun and do what you want. I think the notion of influencer is trash. If people like you, they gravitate toward you. Do what you like, others will come.
Yeah. Don't try to like.
I like my 90 Krumas pad.
Don't try to fit into a box or
In
anything.
Orange,
there is no
open on my
proper
analytics all day and night.
mold or box to fit into or mold to follow.
Just want to see this channel get 200 views during live streams.
Just got to be authentic, I think, mostly. If you're going to be an FPV channel, a suggestion I usually make is introduce yourself. Everybody flies FPV and posts the videos. You know, we only see the video. That's it. We just see DVR. So introduce yourself, and you could introduce some character to it. You know, give the channel some character. Give it a face. Oh, that was a good one there. That was a good one there. By gum, I tell you. Just want to see this channel get to 200 views during live streams, man. You know, I'm not going to be one of those people who say, "Oh, I wouldn't care. I don't even look at the views." That'd be cool. You know what I mean? I'd be totally happy with that. But man, as long as I've been streaming now, it's not been the 5 years I've been in FPV that I've been streaming. It was long before then. Man, there was several nights, years. Even
explore the stage you give us,
that I streamed to 3 or 5 people, 10 people, not many, for a long time. But it's not why I was streaming. I wasn't streaming to get people to watch. If you're doing it for that reason, you're not going to last very long. It's a grind. So don't do it for that reason. Don't do it for popularity or anything like that. It's just not the right way to go about it. And you'll be disappointed, you know? It's a lot of effort and a lot of time you got to put into it if you want to make it work and see any kind of growth at all. So if you're shooting for the stars and that's what you're expecting, it's not feasible. So keep your how should I put that? Keep your expectations moderate, you know? Do it for fun. Do it because you enjoy doing it. That's the only reason I do it, man. It's just because I like doing it. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'll never turn a stream off or bitch or moan or whatever about how many people are watching. Because it's not why I'm here. I would have done it anyway. Sweet cinnamon loaves. Goddamn.
Do it for the love of drones.
Hey, baby. You know it. Footloose FPV. Big ups, brother. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Do it for the love of drones, indeed. Yeah. Absolutely. Thank you for that, brother. Appreciate that. Let's get a marble out the jar for you. Let's see what's happening. Footloose going to be the lucky one tonight. Let's see. Boom. Damn, that's deceiving. One more. We can do two. Pay Al. Fuck. Well, it was worth a shot. Thank you, Footloose. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you kindly. Blinker. We'll send one out. We'll have one more blinker before we go. I'm into it. Oh, I forgot my key lights.
Wise words from Doctor. Prof.
I need
Heads.
production on key lights, man. I gotta get these guys working.
Blinker Ton City.
These production guys, I'm telling you. Slack. Can't get them to turn a set of lights on and off these days. Oh. All right, yeah, let's send her out with a blinker, shall we? I will be back tomorrow morning, by the way. Friday stream is still a SCO. So if you're normally a viewer of the Friday streams, we will be here for that. This much I can guarantee.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers to you. You know what? You want to know what? Let's give this away tonight. Let's give one of these away tonight. I'm going to give away this one right here, this one that I printed. This is a Wi-Fi charger holder. It also holds your batteries. This is printed in Bamboo's Galaxy print. It's kind of hard to see, Galaxy PLA there. It's a little sparkly and purple. It's pretty sick. It's the 90% edition. It fits the Wi-Fi Whoop store or the Tooth store, either or. Should fit in here, I reckon.
I will absolutely
has a
be
little
tomorrow.
ejector button here that you just push to get it out. That also has the Infinity Loops logo on it right there. But anyways,
for the win.
It's a very pretty print. If you have a Wi-Fi Whoop store, or if you plan on getting one in the future, and you want a little holder for it, all you got to do is type in chat. Let's give it away right now. Why not? I want to give away a couple of these, actually. So I'll have to print another one soon.
I hard fuck mine.
The
Definitely my
file
best friend so far.
should be in our Discord. The file should
Dream
be
file,
in our
please.
Discord. Should be there. If you're interested in one, though, you can type in chat right now. If you
Pretty dang
win
dope.
and you don't want it, that's fine. We can re-roll it. But I would say, even if you don't have a Wi-Fi charger and you want to get one in the future, or V-Fly, whatever you want to call it.
If you fly micros, you need a Wi-Fi.
I would get one. I would totally get
Holder.
one. Yeah, they're definitely worth your money. And they're not very expensive either, to be honest, for what you get. But anyways, this
like
one
this? Angry face.
can be for someone a lucky winner tonight, a lucky wiener. Right here. It's right here for you.
Right meow.
It holds 450s as well as 300s.
Yo, everyone. Happy Friday from Australia.
So there's no hate there. You can put whatever you'd like there. If you have a desk or a workbench,
Type.
this is a nice clean way to store it. You have access to your ports on the side. Little exhaust fan access there as well, so it'll shoot your exhaust out the side. Again, it has the Infinity Loops logo on
oh yeah,
the
food serve is a
rear,
necessity for whoops.
which is very nice. Very crisp print on that. And then it has the 90% splash on both sides.
That dock is so great.
And then I believe it actually, yeah, it has Spectrex logo and everything here on the bottom. It's kind of engraved on the bottom, designed by Spectrex FPV right there.
Hey, and again, FVC.
But very cool.
This is awesome.
It's a very sweet design. Spectrex has some other stuff up on printables. If you want to check them out over on printables.
Custom.
How'd you get clear Wi-Fi? Oh no, you know what? It's this is a really simple mod as well. If you guys
The
want to
previous
do this, if
version
you
of
have these,
Mr. Fit?
if you actually just take off the 4 screws right here, the screen as well has a little sticky piece on it that you have to take off. It has like a little adhesive right here. But if you take the plate off with those 4 screws, it's actually just clear
Clean print
plexiglass with a or clear acrylic, I guess, with a sticker over it. So just peel the sticker off. Just be extremely careful
Say less.
when you're peeling the sticker off, because if you see that crack down the center of mine, they do crack very easily, especially if they're like, I guess maybe if this one's been sitting out in the garage, so it was probably a little cold when I did it. But that sticker just peels right off. Same with the tooth store. Same thing. I have that done to both of mine. And then another mod that you can do to these that Jake actually showed me is there's a 5-volt port on the back. Pads that you can actually solder a LED into. So I have an LED on the back side of my board
take the sticker off.
that flashes. I'll show you what it looks like while we're waiting for names to type. Again, type in the chat right now if you would like to win one of these little holders here, 3D printed holders for your Whoop store and your batteries. Nice for your workbench. You can hit the little button there and eject it if you want to pop it out of there for whatever reason. But boom, it's got all that there for you. And that's designed again by Spectrex FPV. He's over in our Discord. He's in the 3D Printers Anonymous.
That's awesome.
Channel, usually. It's usually where you can find him. Designs all kinds of cool shit. Our recent winner of Bananuary. He is our top banana for Bananuary. If you didn't know, now you know. Put a little juice to this. I'll show you what I'm talking about. But yeah, pulling this. Oh God, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the P so hard into the mic there. Pulling the sticker off of the front and then adding in an LED. So I have the LED in mine. It's in the case, so it lights up. It's super bright, and mine flashes and cycles through colors and everything. And it just kind of barely shows on the front. Jake has his routed to the front, so his kind of lights up in the front. I thought it was a little distracting for me to look at the screen, though, with all the flashing in front. It's kind of annoying. So I moved mine to the back, just behind the PCB, over on this side here. But yeah, there's just a little flasher back there. It looks cool from the side and all that. It looks cool when it's, sitting on the bench like this way. But yeah, you can make these look really neat, just with a little bit of solder and a little LED. That's it. Easy peasy.
Hell yeah. Thanks for the mod tips.
Of course, man. Absolutely. Check out our Discord for shit
Wow,
like that,
this
dude.
is such a weird flex. I hate it.
All of them are always
Yep.
looking for
Jake knows
cool
all the
ways.
mods.
Yeah, dude, Jake's the biggest modder that we have. Everything that this kid gets, he's tearing it apart, finding ways to add cool shit to it. He's the one who showed me that you could just pull the sticker off of the front of the Vi-Fly to get just a clear front. Because I told him the same thing. He sent me a picture of his. I was like, what the fuck? How'd you get the clear front? He said, you just pull the sticker off. It's like, what? That's it? So, of course, I just went and started yanking the sticker off of mine and broke the first one. But I got the Whoop store I broke. The tooth store I did second. And that one I didn't break. But, oh well, it happens. Lesson learned. And now I can pass that info on to you and tell you just be careful when you're doing that.
Oh shit, it's got them lights.
It's got those LGBT lights. Yeah.
I lens mod is genius and a must.
Yes, yeah. The lens mod. That was a happy accident there. That's a pimp looking. I think we're on our top layer. Yeah, it's on the top layer now. That stuff's cool. Again, PLA mesh if you want to check that out. All right, let's draw for this. Again, this is for the Spectrex FPV Whoop store or Tooth store, whichever you have. It'll fit both. It's the same dimensions. It has the little eject button on it there, so you can pop it out if you need to. But otherwise, you could leave it on your workbench. It's nice and sleek. Got the 90%er splash on the side. Infinity Loops logo on the back. It's got the Spectrex logo there on the bottom. Very cool.
Show us the mesh when it's done for.
I will. Very cool, though. Very cool 3D print. If you would like to get one, just make sure you have typed in the chat. I'm on Twitch not seeing the sub prime. Brian, I don't remember how to do this. Mars figured it out, and then I forgot. You have to do something. There's a weird way to do it. And I don't... Oh, well, I guess you figured it out. There you go. Big ups, Brian. Thank you so much, brother, for the prime sub over on Twitch. Thank you, my dude. Twitch TTS does not work yet, Thrash. No. I believe that's in the plans, though. It's connected, I think.
Does TTS work on Twitch?
Like it could work. I think it could work right now. I don't know for sure though. That's a Mars question. Mars is in charge of the robot lady stuff. I have lost track of what's been going on with it. The man has made crazy leaps and bounds upgrading this now, and I don't know where he's at now with it. James says, I just got a Meteor 75 Pro and the VTX just like won't work in my VR02 goggles. But it was working. It just cut out, ain't connecting anymore.
Planet Boy is boss
I've
man.
tried everything. James, first
Twitch
and
face
foremost,
vomiting.
can I ask, did you get this Meteor 75 Pro from Amazon? Planet Boy is boss man, I agree. I know who you are. I didn't want to dox you, but yes, Winder. Thank you, brother. I recognize your name from email, maybe? Patreon. Patreon. That's where I know your name from. Yep. I just didn't want to put your business out there. But as long as you're saying it, that's fine. I'll say it. All right, let's roll for this. Our winner is... Bang. Fusion Catalyst. Fusion Catalyst, congratulations. Big ups to you, my brother. You have won yourself the Spectrex FPV Whoop Store Station Holder Organizer galore. All you got to do is hit me up with a shipping address, my brother. I will send this to you in the mail. You'll get it
Fusion Catalyst.
by next week.
Congratulations.
I'll also chuck in some stickers, all the new slaps. If you're interested, just let me know. Just like I said, DM, email, whatever. Whatever you got, it doesn't matter.
Sure.
Just let me know where I'm sending it, and then I'll toss in the
Thanks.
stickers and everything. I got you, brother. Got you covered. No, thank you. Thank you, my dude. And congratulations. Where can you find the file? Yes. Let me... big ups to everybody that stayed and flew in Velocidrone tonight. You guys are legends. Thank you very much. As always. Let me find it for you here.
New slaps are the bee's knees.
Absolutely. Yeah, I like the new slaps a lot. I kind of like that idea of like just mixing it up. Slaps, you know, just not getting the same ones all the time.
My tight underwear for the boner speech.
Just relax, honey.
So like each order I do, just kind of change it up a little.
But the man says wear your boner
Get
pants.
something
I wear
different,
my
you know?
boner pants.
Let me go to his printables real quick. Hold on a second.
That file was a week of scrolling to find lol.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. It was a week of scrolling to find. So if you're interested, you can go to printables.com and just search for Spectrex FPV. You can find his profile. Here he has the short version
like
that
February
doesn't
4th.
have the battery storage on the back. But then there's also other versions of other things that he has here. His battery case is super cool. Jake's been kind
My
of helping
tooth
him
store
figure
looks sick
these
now.
out. The battery case is so sick, though. It's got a slider to slide close on the top. This is like the lid here. It latches in at the bottom.
You should have my info in Discord.
Okay, cool. Yeah, say less, dude. I got you then. No worries. You can also print this one with the Infinity Loops logo on the side. I'll print out a couple of these in cool looking filament. We'll give some of those away too. These are clutch though. I have some for 450s upstairs. It's the larger one that carries 450s.
I hard fuck that case too.
Yeah, dude, it's so nice. It's so nice.
And you haven't seen head speed pics yet, Lil Nuggy. Get better.
But anyways, yeah, this is available on his printables. He's got a bunch of cool shit over here. Go check him out on printables. Spectrex FPV. Level 18, dude. He's like a master or something. All right, James, did you get back to me? Let's see, did we miss it? No, we didn't. James, did you get this from Amazon, buddy? James did.
Can it hold batteries with pigtails?
Yes. Yep. Oh yeah. The case. I don't have one handy. I have two upstairs. But yeah, the
I
case.
printed one of those in two just for fun. And it's
There's like
really
a good
like
sealing on it. So where if you have your pigtails, just put them all facing the same way. So like if you have them in the case, just put them facing this direction. So that way when the lid closes, it kind of just like
try printing some.
it keeps them all snug down though. It doesn't like
Heads tell Lil Nuggy about the feet pics.
it has like this much gap above it, I would say, because it'll fit the same size battery with the hard top and the plug mounted on it. So that it has space for that and then some. It has a little wiggle room. So fitting them with pigtails in there, you could even fold your pigtail up and you would still have plenty of room to close the lid. Yeah, they're great, dude. Those cases are clutch. He even made like smaller versions, or maybe he's working on smaller versions for like gorilla whooping. So that he has ones that only hold like 6 batteries instead of, I think 10 is the normal size. So he made like little pocket ones. I think he made a 450 one that holds like 4 batteries, 4 or 6 or something like that. The keychain one, right. Yeah, yeah, it's cool, man. He's a creative fella. He's got tinywhoop cases over there as well. You can 3D print hard cases for a bunch of different sizes. Bunch of cool stuff over there. Definitely worth checking out. And then again, if you're getting into 3D printing or you already are, go check out our Discord. There is a 3D printer room, just that's like all those guys are in there talking about. We just had a little 3D printing competition there. Not to say we won't do another one in the future, but we didn't really have too many people turn out for this one. I think it was 4 entries. Hard challenge, I guess. We don't really have too many designers. We have a lot of people that 3D print and are just troubleshooting 3D printers in there, or whatever issues they're dealing with a printer. But yeah, very smart guys over there, very creative folks. Definitely worth. It's a good resource for you, especially if you're getting into 3D printing and you know nothing like me. It's a good idea. Who's making those? That's Spectrex FPV. He's over in the Discord. He's in stream every now and then.
Spectrex is making these voltage pump cases.
He submits videos for Saturday sometimes.
Busy now. I will on another head.
He's usually around. He's pretty active. Yes, Thresh. Yeah, that's all Spectrex doing those too. Yep, you got it. Of course, say hi to Brundle. Yeah, actually, I wasn't here. Brundle's birthday was on Tuesday, but I wasn't here. I was sick as fuck,
Brundlefly when you are over in the Discord.
So I missed it. But what we should do is tag Brundle now, if you didn't already, and say happy belated birthday in the Discord. Because
I got his doc for my hoopster and
wasn't
toaster on
here
each
on
side of my
Tuesday,
PC monitor.
so therefore we couldn't do this. But we do need to tag at Brundle and say happy belated birthday, my man, because I was half dead. And then send him a sexy gif. If you're over on our Discord, you should do that. You should tag at Brundlefly and you should say happy birthday, and then send him an adorable little gif, maybe.
At Brundlefly, I missed your bay man.
Little birthday
Sorry, bro. Happy
gif.
bay.
Adorable little birthday gif, maybe. Oh, that one's topical. We'll do a Trump one. Topical. All right. Are we all good? Fusion Catalyst, congratulations on the big
Send him
W
king pics.
tonight. Have no fear if you didn't win one. If you have a printer, you can print one for yourself. If not, I will be giving away a couple more of these. I'll print a few more, and we'll give those away as well. I might do some of those battery cases too. I think the battery cases would go over pretty well. They're really useful. I've ended up printing 4 of them, 2 of which I gave away to someone. Bing chilling. Big bing chilling. Yeah, no worries, dude. Absolutely. Enjoy it. Until tomorrow morning, I'll be back. Tomorrow morning, around 10:30 in the AM. If you want to come by, we'll be hanging out. I don't know if we got a new T-Bone map or not. We'll see about that. I haven't heard from him. But if we don't, we'll just fly some of his older maps, and we'll have fun. It'll be a good time. So
I've been using Altoids.
if you couldn't hang around too long tonight and you got time tomorrow morning, come on by. Come on by. All right. Let's wrap her up. Take care of yourselves, boys. Thanks again, everybody that came out and flew in the lobby. Big ups to you all. And thanks, everybody, for hanging around. If I don't talk to you, I hope you enjoy your
Night,
weekend.
everyone.
If
Stay
not,
well.
come on back tomorrow morning. If not
Later,
tomorrow
gang.
morning, Saturday night for
Have a good
the
evening.
Clips show. We will be here. So look forward to that. Holler at
Peace,
your
y'all.
boy. Be safe. Adios.
Later, everyone. Peace, y'all. Have a great night.
God
Night, y'all.
man, you done made me hurt my dick hand.
Night, fellas.